As a philanthropic foundation, we're in the business of making grants. In the evaluation department, we like to say that we don't make grants, but we make grants better. So how do we do that? We found there are essentially 4 ways that we feel like we can add value to the great work that our grant makers do. The first way is through strategy, supporting strategic planning. All our grant making teams have strategic plans that guide them in deciding how to make the best use of their grant making dollars. The evaluation team supports that work, creating various tools and processes to help the grant making areas to develop strategies that are really effective. And so we help them to keep track of those hypotheses and to develop ways of testing them. A second way that the evaluation team attempts to add value to that grant making process is through learning. We help grant makers extract learnings from their grantee reports. We do read them. We have systems set up to extract lessons from those reports, to document them. We host cross-program meetings so that grant makers compare notes and draw out themes so that they learn from each other. The healthcare team can learn from the rural church team, the higher ed team can learn from the child and family well-being team. And so fostering that kind of learning is something the evaluation team supports. Our third work stream is around assessment. And assessment is probably what a lot of people think of classically as evaluation. In our case, assessment often involves hiring, identifying an external evaluation consultant. Sometimes those are intended to measure the effectiveness of a particular program or service. Often it's a grantee that might be running a program that we're evaluating the outcomes. In other cases, we may turn the evaluative lens on ourselves and ask an external evaluator to help us understand how we're doing. The final work stream in the evaluation department is around data and analytics. All the things I've talked about, strategy, learning, assessment, they all rely on data. So we spend a lot of our time supporting and creating data tools to help our grant makers and our grantees to understand the fields they're working in, maps, dashboards, data visualizations of various kinds to help understand the problems that we're involved in tackling. And of course, that you also need data to help track your progress against those strategies. You need data to do assessment, and you need data to learn. So we support a variety of dashboards, data visualizations that both help our grant makers and our grantees to use data effectively to improve their performance.